very much for attending this event. I am planning to organize this event actually. First 30 minutes it would be my talking, if you allow me. And then after that we are going to have like 20 minutes window so that you can ask any question. I would be very happy, especially if you are able to put me a question that is teasing me. I like this type of the questions because at the end of the day, if that what we are building together collectively is really truly something that could change the world, then it should go through this type of the questions too, if you understand me right. So this is why just don't block yourself, just allow yourself to test this thing. Anyway, on that event, I'm not going to go into what is Lana or into anything what is not related to the topic why we are here. Okay, so please respect that so that we can have focus on that why we all come here. My English language is I am not native speaking English person, so help me God, but you will need to live with that. Anyway, enjoy it, my brilliant English, have some great time, and that's it. So, why we are today here? Today we are here because I would like to show you the path how you can really truly become a millionaire into the Lana World. However, I want to emphasize that a very important thing that I think that most of you are aware of it. You attract who you really are. So, if you want to become a millionaire, you will need to change yourself. You will need to love money. And I believe that most of us here, we are a little spiritual people, and a lot of spiritual people like to judge money, if you know what I mean. And if you judge something, then of course this is the reason why it's not in your life, you know. So it took me almost 10 years, because in the past I was entrepreneur. I have made four multi-million euros worth companies. But then in some moment I really start to hate the money, and I was hating for many years. And my wife literally need 4 years to convince me that I touch money back, you know. And because in myself there was a war, you know, and it took me really a lot of time. But because she was very persistent on that, I was able to let it go of that war against the money and accept the money back. And through that, I got true power, because today I can see around money things that are just amazing. And this is also the reason why we are also today here, because I allow myself to go to that inner world in regards to the money, and really truly bring this new perspectives, new awareness around money on a completely new level. So if you want to become a millionaire in this world, actually all paths takes you to the Rome. Just the timing is different. So if we start at the beginning, if you are playing the game on 100 million to everyone, this is the first step. Once you play that game, you know that you get this one Lana. And our crazy idea is that once in the future, this Lana is going to be worth 100 million Great British pound, euros, whatever, however, you know. So that truly means that if you are patient enough, you can wait for 20, 30, 40 years, and that's it. So you don't need to do anything, you know, just wait, you know. But if you want to speed up that a little bit, then the next step is Lana Wonder. And most of you already have Lana Wonder, so it's nothing new to you. So with the Lana Wonder, this timing is crazy reduced. And not only that it's reduced, but myself, Istvan, and all the guys who are also here that are in the split one, we are already getting, something out. It's not a lot, but in the next split, it is most probably we are going to get everything out what we have invested, this 100 euros, or Great British Pound. Not really a lot, but yeah, things are really, truly getting faster and faster and faster. So, with the Lana Wonder is like this. What we can expect is like tree, or like body. When we have been born, the body grows very fast until like 15 years, something like this, and then it slows down, and then the same body, almost the same body, stays for next 40, 50, 60, 70 years. So it's not so much anymore, your body doesn't get so much anymore on mass. So the same things is going to happen also here in Lana Wonder, or with Lana. So these splits are going to go very fast at the beginning. But once we hit like few million people, then this thing is going to slow down. So this is the reason why I also always say you are stupid if you are not in Lana Wonder. Because today splits are happening every few months. In the future, splits are going to happen every few years. So today few months is then few years. And if you are planning to step in, you're even going, in any split, you are going to invest 100 euros of Great British Pounds. So who cares? Then step as fast as possible, And what I was also surprised in this split tree, I didn't thought that in split tree we would be in position that we are going to sell all the Lanas and that there is going to be a waiting list. Because if you go right now on Lana Wonder, there is no slots, there is nothing available to buy. Today I bought all the Lanas from the Buy Lana, there is nothing on Buy Lana. Literally, we are buying everything and we still have people that want to join Split 3, but there are literally no Lanas, And that is the beautiful thing, because Lana Wonder, what it does, it literally takes all the Lanas from the market, so we are completely empty the market, and that is the reason why we are going then in the next split. So when we are going to the next split, there is really no Lanas on the market, there is no liquidity, and this is the reason why we are in the next split. So we are not pumping the market, just putting more Lanas, but we are literally in the whole, every split is the whole reality. So it's like summer and winter, it's like putting Lanas on the market and taking all the Lanas back, so that we end up empty. So with the Lana Wonder, if somebody is not in Lana Wonder, just go on waiting list and go as fast as possible inside. So with that, you are going to be. It is not possible. If I'm honest, I cannot tell you how fast is that going to happen. It is going to happen, but it can happen like in 2-3 years, but it can happen also in 7-8 years. I believe that the window that we are going to hit like 17 split, like, right now we are on 4th, but that we are going to come to the 17th split where we are going to have like few million people inside, is going to take us between 2-3 years and like maximum 5 to 7 years. This is my estimation. Of course, I can be wrong because this is the first time I'm walking that path. But the feeling is talking like this to me right now. Okay. But of course, if you want to speed up that even a little bit more, then you can participate by literally helping growing the infrastructure. Guys, if we are setting up the new world order, you cannot set up the new world order without anything, just talking about that. You also have to set up that, what you are talking. So we literally need to set up the infrastructure. We need to set up everything what is needed for this new reality. It cannot be done without that, I mean, there is a lot of crypto stories where people come very motivated, what we are going to build, and then in the end, nothing is built. So we are here truly building that, and you can see how many things we have built until this moment. So this infrastructure is actually crucial. because different systems are literally connecting more and more people into something, let's say, bigger or different. So if you want to participate into that, I'm going to share with you what we have done right now here in Slovenia. Until in the split tree, I was in control of all services, so I was benefiting from all of them. But in split tree right now, I mean, a few weeks ago, I decided that it is the time to let it go, to literally surrender and give all the services that brought me money on my behalf in this split tree, that I have to give it everything away from me. And I did it. And we have literally decided, so around 10 services is right now today in the hands of other people. And these people are going to in split 4 to perform the services. So we are talking about Lana Register, we are talking about Lana 8 Wonder, we are talking about 100 million dot fund, what is a crowdfunding. We are talking about unconditional payments. We are talking about notes like Lana Loves XTL, Mammoth Fine, and so on. We are talking about Goodbye Lana, Sell Lana. Guys, what I have forgotten, because there's so many services. So all the services went from me to these people. So here's something very beautiful. I'm now talking about split 4. In split 4, there's going to be registered 4 million Lanas for the price 0.008. So we are talking for 32,000 Great British Pounds. And most of that money is going to go to the people that are having services and that are selling, like what we call unregistered Lana into the registered world. So most of that money is literally going into the services. So the one who is performing the service, literally get the money, and that's fine. That's completely fine, The ones who is having Lana 8 Wonder and is going also to sell Lanas, this person is also can also get money, because of course these Lanas they are very small quantities. They are not like 4 million Lanas. In split 4, there's going to be around 200,000 Lanas maximum from Lana 8 Wonder. So this money, these Lanas can be also exchanged for the cash. So people will also get to that cash. Also in this split, people got it. But yeah, next split that's going to be a little bit more. But that is in general. So if you want in the future to earn the money to the services, you have a great opportunity just to take some of the services. Okay, about the services, everything in our world is set up decentralized. That literally means that there's not going to be one Lana 8 Wonder or one Lana Register. For example, you guys in the UK, you are going to have your own infrastructure. And not only that, in Lana 8 Wonder, just to give you the idea, Slovenia is a very small country. We are having like 2 million people, That's the whole country in Slovenia, okay? Just to imagine, 2.2 million, okay? Yeah, with all that are not Slovenian right now, because a few years ago it was only 2 million. Anyway, just to give you an idea, 10,000 people that are stepping into, if every month would step into the Lana 8 Wonder, 10,000 people in Slovenia, that would literally means for the one who is performing that service 120,000 Great British Pound or euros, the revenue, the profit. It's huge. And even if you would have only that only one service in Slovenia, it would literally means that it would take us 20 years to make the whole country. So it's just impossible. And plus, to 10,000 people to put through one service is literally this person go crazy because of the work. So here's the idea that even in Slovenia, we are going to have at the end 10 to 20 services just for Lana Wonder. And if we are having right now, like all services that are right now present is around 15. All these services, even in Slovenia, are going to be decentralized at least 10 times. So that literally means in the UK, you multiply these numbers with 100 or 1,000, you know. So many services need to be put into the place because we are not building a huge company, but every service is a person that is literally a person that is doing this business. So we are here to provide small businesses, not large businesses. So here's everything peer-to-peer. Here's no idea that never ever is going to be a huge corporation. No company at all, just a person. This world doesn't know companies. Please understand that. No companies, just a person who is doing solo business and is doing on an easy, light way so that he or she has a lot of time also to enjoy life. Because who cares if you earn millions of euros if you don't have time for yourself to enjoy this money that you have earned? So this should be the idea for everyone, you know. So we are here to support each other, to co-create on many different ways. Thank you, Gaspar. And that is literally what it makes these services really truly awesome. So if you want in the future to start your own service, so in Slovenia we already agreed. In the UK you will contact Istvan and you will be with Istvan in contact. Istvan already has a service. Istvan is already going to take few services in the split for just that you also guys start to build the infrastructure. And if you want to get the split for first, what is really truly important, I mean, we are all different, you know, and but service is the responsibility. So if you're taking over some service, then you have to be responsible that you are going to take care for that service, you know. So that because people rely on you, you know, people rely on Lana Wonder. If they pay, that they are going to get this what they paid, or if they, you know, if they need some information, they need someone that is going to help them, or with the Lana register, or with the note, or with whatever, you know. So you need to help them. You need to be here in the service for those people. But yeah, in general, it's open. I mean, everyone that shows that interest and is ready to walk the path, like being a solo entrepreneur, is more than welcome here. I believe in the future we are going to have thousands and thousands of these services all over the world on many different ways. So it is an opportunity. My estimation is that every service is going to provide the revenue that is actually almost without cost, that is going to be from few thousand Great British pound or euros up to 10 to maximum 15,000 per month. This is going to be like a range of the service that someone is doing, you know. And first services already in Split 3, I know that they are going to make revenues of few thousand euros, because it's that simple. So this is in regards of services. Okay, this presentation that is Gaspar showing is where is Lana currently present as a crypto coin. So you can see it's already all over the world. But that story that we are right now very strategically building is literally mostly in Slovenia, and that's what you are right now, guys, building in the UK. So in regards to the services, that's the basic idea. So yes, what will cost you the service? So, and now we are stepping into the fourth step, how you can become a millionaire, okay? And this is something that this function or this idea or this perspective I call the rose, because it's so beautiful. And I'm going to be right now in the split for the first one and the only one, but I would be very happy that, for example, Istvan is going to join me at least with the first steps in the split 5 with that becoming the rose, or slowly starting becoming the rose. Here is also someone that is very important, that is Gasper. Gasper is actually like also the person in the Lana World, but he's responsible for the nights and for creating the whole liquidity for our beautiful world. So if there's no Gasper, then there's no liquidity on that market, because he's managing that. So what we are doing, we are actually doing things that if you are a knight, then you cannot be the rose. If you are a rose, you cannot be the knight. So it's not like you can be everything. You cannot be everything. You can be, you cannot be a heart and the liver in the body. You can be heart or the liver. Decide, choose something, what function you are going to perform, what I mean. So the idea of the rose is next. In the split 4, there's going to come 4 million lanas, as I told you. 2 million lanas is going to be donated to the crowdfunding. So everyone that is going to set up any project, we literally probably get something, because like there's place in that batch for 40 projects, for a few hundred euros or pounds. So it's more than enough, just a little bit to start to play, with something, Later on in the next splits, we are going to go with the higher numbers, but starts now with the small. So small steps is always the best, you know what I mean? Because you have to build your feelings first, because out of the feelings, you can ride the bicycle. Out of the feelings, you can drive the car. Without feelings, you cannot do anything in balance. So this is why small steps are important, because with the small steps, you can at least do something. This is my experience. Just to intro, I have done like 4 multi-million euros worth companies, and all companies that I started literally with between 1,000 and 2,000 euros. That was my investment, and all companies become worth multi-million just in 1 year. Only one, the 5th one, was not working, and I invested 800,000 euros, and it was collapsed. I completely failed, completely failed. So this is when, like in nature, seeds are always small, and out of small seeds grows big. If you start big, you will fail. The nature doesn't work that way. So let's follow what nature is suggesting. So half of that, so 2 million lanas, is going to go to the crowdfunding, to you guys. Even in the UK, even if you don't having services, you can start with some small project. Here's also Katarina, who is responsible in Slovenia right now for crowdfunding, and we can organize also an online event for you guys in the UK, so that you can also assign some project, into the 100 million fund, and that's it. So that we all start together, This is one thing. The second thing is another 2 million lanas. Another 2 million lanas are sold into the system, and they are sold from the Lana Knights that are in the responsibility of Gasper. And only the rose is the one who is buying that lanas. So nobody is buying, only the rose. In that case, I am buying that lanas. But we are having here an agreement. We are buying for half price. So for 0.004 Great British Pound or euros, I will buy 1 lana. So that literally means that I'm going to buy for 8,000 Great British Pound 2 million lanas, that I am going to have possibility to sell on the market for on a sell Lana or to the Lana It Wonder or to the services. So my gross profit is going to be here 8,000 literally euros. Now, if you think that the Rose is here just to take that money in the pocket, and have, and buy Ferrari, then forget it. Then you are not for that function, The function of the Rose is really truly to build and to help growing the whole infrastructure, and really on many different ways to help where it's needed to be helped, So the profit that I'm going, so first of all, I'm the only one that is investing, That needs guts, that needs a trust, That's first thing, because you don't invest, I invest. The second thing is when I do that profit, of course, money should not own me, I should own money. So that literally means I'm aware that this is the asset to build the whole infrastructure, to build that story. So this is one thing. The second thing where the Rose really get money is by helping other services to start up. So first of all, you have to start up some service. You have to be aware how that works. You have to be able to earn. As I earn with services until now, I was earning with that, so I know how it works. So now when I'm giving away the service, now I can help someone else, that this person literally understand how that works, that I'm helping, that I'm explaining, that I am teaching, that I'm supporting with all my knowledge, with all my, with everything, so that person really truly get that. But I also get something out of it, and we make an agreement, or I suggested the agreement, I would say rather like this, here in Slovenia, that until 10,000 euros, you will, so the ones who is getting the service is going to pay me. But it is going to be like this. 30% goes to me up to 10,000 euros. Above 10,000 euros, everything is from the one who is having the service. So, and 70% goes directly to that person. So if the person is going to earn in that split 3,000 euros, 1,000 is going to go to me, and 2,000 to that person, up to 10,000 euros, and then this person is free and it's alone, and I'm also not helping anymore. Because my idea is that I help 100 people to grow, to set up their services in the next year. That's my personal goal that I put it, So I literally want to help 100 people that they really truly start is someone with Čakaj, jasna, delnic se ne dotiki, ker se očitno sliši. Is now okay? So the idea is that if you want to become the Rose, you're actually here to support other people, to help 100 people that they set up the service, that they become the entrepreneur. And the how to say, the payment for that is already 1 million. Plus you are getting the possibility to manipulate with a huge flow of that Lanas, and that is also very good, because in the future this will also help me. For example, if someone starts the service or has some problems, it doesn't matter, then I can help, even I as a Rose, I can help that person overcome that. Because to me it's important that someone that really has the interest to build, to do something, that I can help that person on many different ways. It doesn't matter, because to me it's not how much I'm going to earn. To me is the most important thing that I want to make the New World Order. That's my only focus. That's my only agenda. Of course, the God also make a bird first for himself. That's fine. That's nothing wrong with that. We shouldn't be ashamed of that. But my goal and the goal of Roses are here to make this thing happen. And we are going to do everything. So with the whole soul, with the whole soul, with the whole heart. And this is why you are getting that possibility. And it's really something that you have to deserve and that you have to grow into that. And I will tell you honestly, 14 days ago, before that idea of the rose was here, I was going to the literally in some moment, my wife asked me, okay, which service you are going to give to me, you know? And then we have been talking, and then next day I came to her, you know, and I said, I know that Lana World, these are the best services, but you are not going to get anyone. And she was like, okay, I didn't expect that. And then the day after that, I came to her and I said, and I'm also not going to take anyone. I'm going to give everything away. And then, of course, my body went, freak out. What? You're not going to, you are going to end up without any money and so on, because I surrendered that. And then I step into the high level, understanding that actually I'm here to support other people becoming, because this is the first system where we become rich when we make other people rich. I cannot become rich if you are not rich. That's simply, what you put in is what you get out. That's it. And that is how we are working. And this is the example we as the roses are living. And of course, I would like to see you guys in the roses, because here's a place to set up 10,000, services. We are talking about in few years, it is going to be here more, it's going to be several billion euros inside. I cannot do that alone. Do you understand what I mean? I need competition. You know what I mean? I need you. I need you into that place. But of course, you have to grow yourself to that place. It's not like, okay, I would like to become, just tell me what I'm going to do. No, that's not enough. Because I'm not going to tell you what you have to do. You need to know what you have to do in order to achieve with your own perspective, with that who you really are. So you have to grow yourself. I can support you, but you have to grow yourself. So guys, this is it in general. As I promised you, it's going to take around 30 minutes, this first part. Now we are having another 20 minutes, so where you can ask me anything. And I hope that I'm going to answer you in a way that you're going to be happy or not, however. So this is it. So please start with a question. I can see, Clive, you already put the mic in, please.
Yes. So how did we go about starting out as a rose, helping other people?
So how the rose starts? So
Yes.
so first you have to have one service. So start with the service. So for example, Ishtan is going to take over a few services right now in the UK, and the split 5, Ishtan is going to surrender these services. He's going to give away to someone in the UK, for example, to you. And then you start with the set services, and then you slowly build yourself. So first you are going to earn with that service at least few thousand Great British pounds. You know what I mean? So that you are going to see.
What are these services that he's giving away?
So Lana Wonder, Lana Register, Buy Lana, Sell Lana, Lana Loves Exeter, for example, unconditional payments. I'm going to open and I'm going to go to. Wait, I'm going to share my okay, and now I'm sharing. Okay, do you see my screen? No, now?
Something in the way of it, yeah.
Okay, now you see.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay,
yeah, see it.
So for example, Memo Sefan is the Slovenian Lana Loves Exeter. Okay, this is one note. And we also decided that everything in this Lana World is going to be literally paid. So even for the social media in the future, we are going to pay something, for someone that is taking care for that, Of course, everything happens with to that. Then Lana pays us. This is a very profitable service. I actually have forgotten. Lana Pays Us is a service where you go into the shop and then something that costs in the shop 10 pounds, for example, the shop is going to give out 12 pounds. 12 pounds. But the one who is providing the liquidity for the Lana pays us get 80%, literally get 8 pounds out of every trade. And it's a very profitable. So the roses are also going to be investing into that. So literally helping growing the local, supporting the local shops and so on. And that is also the service. And as the service is very profitable and also as the liquidity is very profitable. Then unconditional payments, here is, for example, if some service like Lana Register is providing a service, and then to that unconditional payment, you are getting, how much you have to pay for that register, this is that service that is collecting everything together. Then sell Lana and buy Lana. This is actually one service where we all sell our Lanas, and then Lana at Wonder is buying from us and selling to the Lana to the people that are stepping into the Lana at Wonder, because we have so simplified Lana at Wonder that today you just go on Lana at Wonder and you can buy for 100 Great British Pound or euros their slot and sign in, and that's it. It's very simple right now, and it's working like crazy. I was like crazy. Everything was sold out through that. Then relays. On the relays, all the data are stored. Then owning, the owning is the process for unconditional self-responsibility. This is also a service. Then 100 million is a crowdfunding, is also a service. Lana Nights is the service, but this is only one service. Lana Events is not a service. Lana Alliance World is going to become a service. Marketplace, we didn't put into the service right now, but in the future is going to become. Lana at Wonder is great service, Lana, and the new one is coming also, Lana Discount, that is also going to become the service. So these are different services that you can literally start to use and profit out of them. Okay? Was that the answer on your question, Clive?
No.
Okay, what do you want?
Well, I mean, what can I do? What I wanted was do you have like a step-by-step process that you go through, and can you select one of these services? Do I use any of my own personal ability, or is it all in through the Lana?
So you please ask me again, so that
Well, when you think of a service, in outside of Lana, you think about doing something for somebody with your natural skills.
Yeah.
And you're not showing that here.
Okay, I understand you. So, okay, look, let's see. We have here two possibilities. One possibility is that you can also build your own service into the Lana World. You don't need to take one of this one, okay? So you can build and you can start with the crowdfunding, with the idea, and then you can enhance it and so on. But you can also take over some of the services. So in my experience is like this. There are two types of the people. There are more types, but actually there are two types of the people. One type is that full of ideas, full of the energy, let's build something, And then there you're having another type of the people that are very stable people, like my brother that is today here, like my son, like Gorast here in Slovenia. They're very stable. But they honestly say, I don't have many ideas. But I am able to, whatever I'm going to do very stable. And these people they literally just observe, they don't talk a lot, but they just observe different services and they say, okay, I would like to take this one. So in regards to the services, we don't have described them or right now everyone, okay, all the services. No, we don't have. But maybe my wife said, okay, I'm going to prepare for the enrolling people a special service that is going to take people through that process. So maybe in the future, someone is going to create an educational platform that is going to teach for all these services, people that want to start and take over, some of that services. But right now, we don't have that. We have Istvan. Ishwan is constantly talking with me on these things. He's aware of all the services, and he can take you. You can discuss with him, and you can through him maybe get better understanding right now about that. But in the future, maybe there's going to be a service for that too.
Okay, good.
I think here was also some questions. So why do you need to manage service to be a role?
Vanessa had a hand.
Okay. Okay, Vanessa, please. Vanessa, we don't hear you.
Okay, I was just working out how to unmute.
Okay.
Okay, so now I know how to unmute. So you're really asking us to volunteer for one of the services to get a feel of what we might like to run, but you want us to do the administration of one of the services.
Actually, just that I'm going to understand you right, okay? That I can respond you on proper. When you ask me that I want from you that you volunteer, so you think that if that means that I want from you that you do it?
No. I appreciate that we're going to be paid to do. It will earn us an income.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, you want us to put our hands up and go, yes, I'll take responsibility for one of these services.
Of course. I mean,
whatever one we feel, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you are, of course, you have to be honest to yourself. If that is really something that you want to do, then do it. Don't do it just because, because of the. If you do it just because of the money, that's not the right thing. No, you are doing because we want to grow a new environment that is going to benefit.
No, I get that. I mean, it's more that if I get the feeling that one particular service is the one that I want to run, that I want to grow, that I want to promote.
Exactly.
I'll get rewarded for doing it.
Exactly.
It needs to be
exactly.
But it would mean being administrating that
service. Exactly. So you're in charge of that service. You're completely responsible for that one, and that's it. So in the service to everyone that is using that.
Cool. Okay, that's what I just needed to understand.
Okay, thank you. So
it also is going to take an understanding of what is required of running those services.
It really depends from the service to the service, and it's not something that I can here is there. I mean, you literally. What I would suggest, if someone sees some service, is like, okay, I like that service, and then start to talk, whether with me, whether with Istvan, about that service, that you get an idea what is it about. And then slowly, if that is something for you, then dive in more into that. Thank you, Vanessa. Gaspar?
Here I already wrote the question.
Why do you?
So I will read it again.
Okay.
Why do you need to manage service to be a rose? Why it's not enough just to provide liquidity?
Gaspar, we have been talking very often about things, and you also have in the nights the idea where you said, okay, you provide the liquidity, and then you will also put back that liquidity, isn't it?
Yes.
Exactly. So the same thing is also here. So if you want just to earn the money, then go to the Lana Pays Us. Okay. In Lana Pays Us, you can also very easily earn money, and you can spend it for yourself. Of course, the one who is going to be responsible for Lana Pays Us has to see that you really truly have the money for finance. For the rose, for that one here, is like we are here to really truly build something amazing, and we are here in the first place to support the new systems coming into the life. Not only these services that we are having right now here, but also, some other people are going to come with some great idea, and it has to be also supported on many different ways. And the best way, and how I see right now myself, is that I'm going to do that with that idea that support like crazy. So it's not here. So this liquidity is not here to pocket my money in the first place, but it's really truly to build some amazing story around it, you know. And it is going to be in the first place for the roses. In the future, we are going to see, because anyway, we are voting about everything at the end, you know. So we all at the end have to agree with the concept, and if we see that this concept serves us all, then of course it is going to be that way. If we see that it doesn't serve us all, then it's going to be changed. Okay, is that the answer to some degree? Okay, cool. Is there some missing option? Is there any other question? Vanessa and Lindsay. Lindsay, you raise hands.
Yes. Hello, Joshua. Hello, everyone. So listening to Clive and listening to Vanessa, who both Tracy and I know, we live in the same town in Ottery. When to become a rose and to take on a responsibility of one of the services, is that then after a period of time that you'd pass that on to someone else? So you're almost like if Istvan's taken the responsibility to start with and passes certain ones on to us, after a while we would then pass that on to someone else to take the responsibility. Is it a temporary responsibility?
I would say like this: you can always give away service if you want. I mean, I did that on that way because I want to focus on a higher level to support others, you know. But
right.
it's not like here's no rule. You know what I mean? Here you need to know where you are, how much time you have, and you know, to maintain your energy. What is the most precious thing is your energy. If you are going to destroy your energy, you are going to destroy yourself. So if you are going to do things too hard, you know what I mean, then this is not the way to go. This type of the life we don't want to build. We want to build that we all live money like we breathe air. Light. Very simple. When we breathe air, it's like nobody thinks about air, but you cannot survive 2 minutes without air. About money, everyone thinks about money, and you can survive without money also for a month, you know. You will not die for that because of that, you know what I mean? So we want to bring the experience of money on an easy way. And that literally means you have to also organize your life on a way that, yes, you have more than enough, but don't go, you know, too much through that. So you decide whether if you become the rose and then you will still have the service your own, or you will rather give away, you know. So I give away, but you can also hold it. But you also don't need to become the rose, you know. You can stay there, you know, because also there is enough money. It's not that it's not enough money there, you know. Still, you can earn just decent amount of money by having one service. You don't need to become the rose. The rose is like, I really truly want to change the world. That's my mission. For example, I'm here really truly. I'm for last 20 years thinking about how to change the world. You know, this is my mission. No, I'm here for that. This is why I'm living. You know, and from that perspective, of course, I want to go and make some step further towards that direction. I don't know if that is the answer, but
not really. No, because again. So once you take on a responsibility,
yeah,
that's something you're committing to that one responsibility for a long time, or after 2 or 3 splits, it's something then as the community grows that you pass that someone else would want.
You don't need. I mean, you don't need. You can, but you don't need. So
right.
So you can have forever that service, but you can also pass it to someone else because you want to do something different.
So you're looking at this initial group to be the foundation.
I mean, I'm not. Look, I'm not. I'm not looking. I'm just presenting the opportunities, and if someone sees that, wow, this could excite me, this could cool be for me, then cool, you know. See more like that. But you know, you cannot tell for yourself. To me, we live in the now. Okay, that means when you are responsible, be responsible in the now. Tomorrow you will maybe pass it to someone else, and then someone else is going to take over the responsibility. But you have to be responsible for the moment now. That's it.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I just add something to this, so it might explain a little bit more from my perspective how I see this. It's really just go with the feeling, and if it feels that it's like it excites you, that you want to do something, and you want to participate in this new world order that we're building, because we're truly building something new, a new economy, a completely new economy. And has so many layers, and of course it can be, you know, overwhelming of like, you know, where would I put myself into this? So how I see is it's really like until you don't know, you may just try, and other people will come, and more people will come. So, you know, life will find its way. If you don't feel that you want to do that anymore, somebody will be there who will take it over. So don't think too much about it. It's like, you know, what is going to happen, or, you know, at that time, because when the time comes, it will be perfect.
Exactly.
That's how I
Exactly. It's like when I start to ride a bicycle, when I go on a trip with a car for somewhere, I don't know exactly how this road is going to take me. I know that I'm going to come on destination, but exactly I don't know all the details, and I don't need to know. But I just start with, you know, returning on the engine, you know, and then slowly goes towards some idea, you know. So I would really suggest that we try to see that business, or that I try to see that as more as an experience and less as something fixed, you know. Let's gain the experience, let's get the experience, and let's see what's happening, you know.
Well,
Cool.
they say if you're not confused, you must be thoroughly misinformed.
Sorry, Clive?
They say if you're not confused, you must be thoroughly misinformed. It's a joke.
Yeah.
I'm not really getting it. Okay, you know, earlier on you said a Rose supports other people like 100 startups. Okay, so how does that Rose do that? Do they use their own ability, or are you saying that they have a choice? The only choice they've got at the moment is what Isfan dishes out into the UK.
So I would say like this: try to see the Rose not as a function that has defined how the Rose should behave. So if you are going to really truly be into that, you know, completely surrender yourself and say, okay, I would really like to build that, then you are going to find your own perspective how to do it, because it can be different than mine can be different than yours, and that's okay. We have to allow different perspective, different leaderships of that becoming the reality, and that is the beauty, because all the roses, every rose can be different, but all are the beautiful. So the rose really truly build the feeling within himself, herself, is confident, build awareness around it, and say, I know that I'm going to bring that on the next level. And this person do it out of its own energy, not out of the knowledge, not out of the understanding, not out of the I know something more. No, you don't need. You don't know something more. So everyone is different. Clive, you are different than me. You are more focusing. I mean, you are in marketing. I'm not in marketing. You know, maybe you see things from a completely different perspective. How this can be brought in a completely new next level. You know what I mean? And you will say, okay, if we want to bring and make that all over the world, you know, first of all, you are British, and British have a special confidence style that is, you know, that took British all over the world, you know. However, that's the fact. The second thing, you are very good at marketing, and you are not bullshitter at all, you know. And all this is your unique knowledge, no, your unique who you really are. And with that knowledge, with that perspective, you can maybe then on completely higher level than I can ever imagine and say, okay, I need finance to do that, but I know what I'm going to do with that finance to bring that story on a high level, you know? And that should be the roads. The road should be, I know who I am and I'm doing out of it, you know? And it's not like, Joshua said that you have to do that. No, Joshua didn't say anything. Joshua just see the opportunity that you are so beautiful, that you have so great perspective, and just do it, you know, and allow yourself to do it. That's the idea.
Okay, makes sense.
Anything else? Okay, guys, thank you very much. I recorded that. I'm going to put so that if someone didn't listen, you can just share that with them. Thank you very much. It was really, to me, a very important meeting, because it was the first time, you know, talking to international, you know, group. Also for my brilliant English and so on. But I'm happy. I'm happy with myself. I hope that you have been also with me. Anyway, have a great day. Enjoy, and thank you very much. And see you guys. Bye.
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 Bye bye.
Bye.